Who would win in a battle between the Princess of the Masira and the General of Krypton? It's a question that comic book fans have debated for years. Wonder Woman versus Zod, Kryptonian might versus Amazonian strength. The demigoddess warrior who inherited the blessings of the gods versus the ruthless tactician empowered by a yellow sun. On paper, it sounds like an even match. But when forces of myth and cosmic science collide, which comes out on top? Let's set the stage. On one side, we have Diana of the Mysera, otherwise known as Wonder Woman. She's a demigod. Forged from clay, trained for centuries in the arts of war by her immortal Amazon sisters. Her arsenal is legendary. The lasso of truth, the unbreakable bracelets, and a sword supposedly sharp enough to split atoms. Beyond her weapons, Wonder Woman's raw physical power is staggering. She's flipped tanks, deflected incoming barrages, and held her own against gods and monsters. On the other, there's General Zod. Born and bred for conquest, Zod is the living embodiment of Krypton's military pride. Under Earth's yellow sun, all Kryptonians gain superhuman abilities, strength that can crush mountains, speed that blurs the eye, invulnerability rivaling the hardest steel. Zod, with his ruthless discipline and battle-hardened mind, takes full advantage of these gifts, combining them with the tactical prowess of a galactic commander. So, what happens when they meet? Usually Zod's matches against Earth's heroes tend to be one-sided displays of Kryptonian dominance. The numbers are in his favor: strength, speed, heat, vision, flight, and an utter disregard for collateral damage. In the Man of Steel's absence, Zod has gone toe-to-toe with entire armies and emerged without a scratch. In the DC universe, he is often portrayed as Superman, equal if not sometimes his superior, given his combat training and lack of restraint. But then there's Wonder Woman. She isn't just strong. She's a force of myth. She can move at speeds the eye can barely track, heal from wounds that would kill a mortal, and fight undaunted for days without rest. Unlike Superman, she doesn't hold back.
How?
Where the Man of Tomorrow pulls his punches out of compassion.
Diana strikes.
With warrior efficiency and centuries of experience, against someone like Zod, that's a significant advantage. Picture the showdown. Starts on a ruined city street. The air crackling with tension, dust and debris lingering from earlier chaos. Zod hovers above the ground, cape billowing, eyes glowing red with cosmic fury. Diana stands below, sword unsheathed, shield steady, her hair wild in the wind. Zod moves first, barreling downward with enough force to pulverize a concrete bunker. Diana sidesteps, bracing with her shield vibrations ripple outward from the impact. His blows rain fast and hard, but she absorbs them, returning fire with her own Amazonian strikes. Each one connects like a battering ram. Zod has never faced an opponent quite like her. She doesn't give ground, doesn't tire, and meets his fury with the steely resolve of someone who's defied gods. The fight isn't just raw power, it's skill. Diana is a tactician trained for every conceivable kind of warfare, and she knows the weaknesses of the overconfident. She baits Zod into reckless charges, redirects his momentum, counters his heat vision with the reflection off her bracelets. The lasso of truth, infused with divine magic, becomes her equalizer. Kryptonians aren't immune to magicka, common Achilles' heel. If she wraps the lasso around him, Zod's willpower and secrets become exposed, sapping his tactical edge. Still, Zod fights back. His Kryptonian physiology means each punch, kick, and blast from him could level city blocks. He tests Diana's limits, forcing her on the defensive. For every maneuver, he adapts, pushing harder, seeking an opening. He banks on his super speed, blurring into motion. But Diana's reflexes are godlike. She has parried the blades of Ares and sidestepped the lightning of Zeus. Both of them are warriors, but their approaches are different. For Zod, conquest and domination are ends in themselves. For Diana, war is a last resort, and the protection of others always comes first. That's not just a detail, it's a defining feature. She's fighting for something bigger than herself. Often, that's the difference maker. If we look across their comic book encounters, because, yes, it has happened, Wonder Woman has regularly proven herself capable of matching Kryptonians blow for blow, and sometimes even coming out on top. She's humbled Superman in direct combat, And Zod, for all his cunning, isn't quite Superman. Her experience integrating magic, technique, and unrelenting will gives her a hard-won edge, especially if the fight drags past sheer brute force. So who wins? In a straight brawl, Zod's Kryptonian abilities make him one of the most dangerous foes in the DC multiverse. But Wonder Woman's mythic lineage, indomitable will, and strategic brilliance even the odds. It's not a guaranteed victory for either side. Context, circumstances, and willpower play their parts. If you're betting on heart, on the capacity to defy odds and reshape a battle's meaning, history often leans Diana's way. Because for all his might, Zod only knows how to break. Wonder Woman knows how to inspire, endure, and when all else fails, when so, who prevails? Maybe that's less important than recognizing why we ask. When legends clash, it's not just about victory. It's about what the struggle says about power, hope, and what it takes to keep fighting, even when the odds are impossibly high.